Volkswagen, which reigned for decades as China's most popular foreign automaker, faces an existential challenge in its transition to electric vehicles. The collapse of the ID.7 Vision, with just 9 units sold in January 2025, is not an isolated incident, but a symptom of a multifaceted crisis. To understand this dramatic downfall, one must analyze how a combination of misaligned pricing, technological shortcomings, and fierce local competition created a perfect storm for the German giant. When the ID.7 arrived at Chinese dealerships in December 2023, its price tag of 237,700 yuan, 33,200, seemed competitive for a global automaker, until compared to the realities of the local market. While BYD launched the seal for under 100,000 yuan, 13,700, with an integrated LFP blade battery, and startup Xiaomi surprised consumers with the SU7 at 215,900 yuan, 29,500, featuring a HyperOS system and Level 2 Plus autonomous driving, Volkswagen's sedan appeared technologically outdated. Dealership visitors complained that basic features like heated seats were expensive add-ons, a practice Chinese brands had abandoned by 2020. The issues extended beyond pricing. While NIO offered 5-minute battery swaps at 2,300 stations, and XPeng delivered weekly over-the-air OTA updates for its autonomous driving systems, the ID.7 struggled with primitive software upgrades. Reports of complete instrument cluster failures during drives and chronic connectivity issues, documented in a 2022 open letter signed by 15,000 ID.4 owners, were never fully resolved. The final straw came in June 2023, when an ID.4X caught fire after colliding with a toll barrier in Hangzhou, going viral on Chinese social media as a symbol of Volkswagen's perceived technological obsolescence. Volkswagen's response, a $700 million partnership with XPeng to develop China-specific EVs, arrives worryingly late. Meanwhile, BYD dominates 35% of China's EV market, with 18-month development cycles, compared to Volkswagen's 7-year platform update timelines. The German automaker still tries balancing profitability from combustion engine models, 78%, of its 2024 China revenue, with necessary electrification investments, a dilemma native brands like Li Auto avoid by being fully electric since their founding. The ID.7 debacle reveals a seismic shift. 68% of Chinese EV buyers under 40 prioritize integrated digital ecosystems and advanced autonomous driving over automotive tradition. While Huawei introduces generative AI in its Aido vehicles and Xiaomi seamlessly integrates HyperOS smartphones with cars, Volkswagen struggles to implement stable navigation systems. Its recent collaboration with CATL on lithium iron phosphate, LFP batteries and swap stations is a step forward but unlikely to reclaim ground from rivals already deploying third-generation versions of this technology. Experts argue Volkswagen's survival in China hinges on radical reinvention, slashing costs through local joint ventures for component production, adopting agile development cycles inspired by tech startups, and crucially, understanding that in China's new automotive era, an electric car is no longer a mechanical product with a battery, but a mobile electronic device on wheels. The ID.7's failure serves as a warning to all legacy automakers. In China's EV wars, disruptive innovation has outpaced accumulated experience, and the price of hesitation is irrelevance.